What's up, everybody? We're gonna relax and hang out to the dulcet tones of power washing. I sound like I'm on a freaking NPR radio station right now. So we've clearly been doing this one. It's a observatory, and it looks quite nice. Just got a little bit left to clean up, and then we're gonna move on to the next one. What's up, Carney? How you doing? Let's go ahead. Yep, I am. Oh, I did not unmute the game. Hang on, let me. There we go. Now we got the beautiful noises of the power wash. Oh, dude, yeah. I got one sort of. I it wasn't like a really bad one, but I kind of like pressure washed my foot while I was wearing flip flops. Like I said, it wasn't terrible, but it's definitely not something I'd ever want to do again. I was pressure washing my stepmom's car, and yeah, it did not feel good. Now the big problem was I actually forgot about it, and then I went to take a. I was taking. I think I took a bath, but I don't know why I was taking a bath. I mean, usually a shower, but oh, I had come home from practice, tennis practice. I played tennis in high school, and I it was like day three of tryouts or something, and just fucking sore. So I just turned a nice hot bath, got in it, relaxed a little bit, but I had forgotten about the power washing and burned the crap out of my foot. Like it was terrible. I'd forgotten about that. Yeah, it was not fun. Yeah, I spent a lot of time this afternoon. Actually, honest, a lot of most of my workday today, being like, oh, I'd rather just go finish that level and power wash. It's kind of pathetic. But there's just something about this game, man. It's just I think it's being able to like see your the job getting finished. I think that's why things like this are so um, they do so well because you can actually watch yourself progress through the entire job all at once. Clyde, man, Clyde comes in and gives five. Where's the noise? There it is. Big Rob, ABF, Clark Unglued, who I don't know, Donna, and the Dukin. What's up, Breezy? How you doing, man? How's everyone doing? ABF owes me. That's funny. Y'all have a good week. I didn't really do a lot on here or even King's Court this week. There's there are probably some changes coming to King's Advisors and the King's Court in the coming weeks. I have to wait to hear from some people, but things may be slowing down just a little bit. I don't know how much, but there's some opportunity for me that I just don't know if I can turn it down. Much time, dude. Breezy, Clyde, get some rest, man. You need it. You deserve it. You've earned it, clearly. Just relax. Tell that baby to be quiet and take a nap, brother. Opportunity. Okay. Dude, Clyde, I read that wrong. I was quite concerned. Yeah, so right now, my job mainly consists of after a closing, one of the you've got you know if you have a loan, you have a mortgage, you sign that mortgage, and you sign a deed. So right now, my job mostly consists of making sure that uh, that chain in title is good, and that there's no issues between builders or sellers and the buyers. Well, there's an opportunity to do a much bigger version of that with our commercial team, and it will mean a lot more time actually working. I would say right now I don't really work that much. Like I'm at work, but my day is not a hard day. It can be long and it can be very busy, but it's not hard work, and I like that. But this opportunity will have me actually learning more stuff and making a buttload more money, which would be great because I have those stupid things called student loans that for some reason they want me to pay back. I don't know. I guess I signed something or something. Um, so I had the team lead for that team sent me some stuff that I'm going to work on over the weekend and kind of give him an idea of, is this something that I could do that maybe I'm absolutely ready to do right now? Maybe they could teach me a little bit and I would be really close to being ready. Um, or is this something that, hey, we appreciate your enthusiasm, but you're really not ready for this? So, gonna give it a try. Need to pressure wash the side of the house for. Ooh, dude, you gotta be careful about that too, because if you do it while it's cold, not only do you risk just being cold, but you risk that water on your house freezing up. What's wrong with the side of your house? Is it just dirty? Okay. Oop, hang on. Dirty. Yeah, no, I get that. Okay. Oh, there was a button. Was I supposed to press that button? No, no, no. Turn off. Huh. Okay, I think it's just that left. Let's run around, see if that circle. Ooh, yeah, well water can get super cold. Okay. Where's my. That's. Oh. I already cleaned this, right? Yeah. What's up, Debbie? How you doing? Crap. Dude, I had some mac and cheese last night. I don't pressure wash anything in real life because I don't own a pressure washer. My father does, and when I lived with him, I pressure washed cars in the house. But other than that, the stuff normal people pressure wash uh, with. Dude, Debbie, the best one so far has been that disco. That was really fun to do. Also, something I learned last night, if you hold Y, you can select which one of these you use. I think I need about another 2,000 to get the next washer, or the final washer. Damn it. Wrong button. I keep doing that. I haven't done it in a little while, but when I stop thinking about it, I do it. The motel. Debbie, is that the one with the pool? Because that was actually a lot of fun too. I like the ones that have like a lot of flat stuff. So when I get to one like that one, Debbie, I always try to do the weird stuff first, like the chairs, the big sign. I always do those first because they're. I'd rather get rid of the things that you have to like crawl around and do. I'd rather do those first. So we had two sections down. I think there's probably about eight more to go. Ooh, floors first. So the only reason I don't do floors first is because it's usually they're just usually really easy to do. So I like to leave the easy stuff to the end. Plus, if we're being a little realistic, if you do the floors first, then you have all that dirty water that's gonna go on the floors, and you don't want that. What's up, High Tide? I'm sorry. What's up, Todd? Okay. I don't want to do this, but I do. I will be right back. Back soon. Sorry, guys. Yes. Okay, I'm back. Hello, guys. Do stuff. Stupid Robert. I did actually have to pee, but I also left something in my car. I had to go get. It's Friday night, and I'm American. Oh. Gotta love tall boy weather. Wow, that was a phrase I didn't think I'd ever say in my life. Let's pretend that did not happen. Have bigger bladder than Beardo. Oh, dude, Beardo's bladder is the tiniest thing in the world. Man, when we were playing Night Rain, which by the way, it's really sad how little they actually ended up playing that game. Beardo and X-Wing both love to pretend that there's these huge Elden Ring people, and still play Night Rain. They don't do shit. It's really disappointing. Um, but whenever we would play, Beardo would always have to go piss every single night. So every like 10 minutes, while X-Wing and I were out there fight bosses, he had to go pee. Rob, I hope that wasn't a joke. I did watch quite a bit of it. So I'm not gonna feel bad about not completely watching something that I can go back and watch. Star Wars Dog, a member for 21 months, which means that I have been monetized on this channel for 21 months. Because Star Wars Dog was, I believe, the first member I ever had. And here he is calling me an ass because I didn't stick around and watch an hour and 45-minute video. Well, I streamed over. You two can start talking about streaming over when you have 100 subs, okay? I'm not going to sit here and. Yeah, I said this, Dan. I'm not going to sit here and play big boy, but come on now. I only have so many hours a day, and I wanted to play this. It's not my fault y'all's golf game took long. Shut up. Shut up, both of you. Oh my god. I know I'm going to regret that. They're going to do something. Hey, Clyde said it, not me. Those are not my words, Star Wars Dog. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, Jim. Right now, I make a promise. You read the damn books I bought you and 5 months ago, and then we can talk. Look, I've got credits burning a hole in my pocket on Audible, dog. I want to send you the rest of them, but I'm not going to send you the rest until you at least get the first one done. And there will be a quiz. For those that don't know, I sent Dog the first two books of Christopher Paolini's Inheritance Cycle on Audible back in May. And he still hasn't listened to them. I thought he was a friend. Wow. Plugging his own channel. That's okay. He needs all the help he can get. It's actually pretty funny to watch them play. So, if you want to, if you do like golf, go watch them. It's actually pretty funny. Oh my god. That makes me feel uneasy. Don't call me that. Yeah, that's quick. You're gonna lose that wrench, buddy. I'll see you in 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks to read those books. Oop. Hey, we're actually close to being done. Now the question is going to be, and I think it's probably already yes, because we don't have a bunch of a list already. But how many little pieces of dirt am I going to have to go get rid of? Yeah, no, I mean Debbie. That's honestly that's the sad thing about it is he sits in a cab all day and all he has to do is listen to them, and he hasn't done it. 5 months. It's just I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. Oh, hang on. There is a text message I need to send. I literally just remembered this, and now I feel like an asshole. Hang on. Um, that's the plan. Star Wars Dog is to come up there Friday and leave Sunday because I have work on Monday that I have to go to. I can't take off for Monday because it's our end of month, and we're gonna be fucking busy. Like to the point, honestly, I'm shocked they let me take off Friday. I keep expecting to get a phone call from HR that says, "Hey, we have to cancel your PTO." Clyde, as long as you don't make it a bunch of random and annoying plugs, you can. I was gonna say you can plug wherever you want, but let's not give that much power. We had a death in the family today. Um, my stepmother's stepmother passed away, and so I had forgotten to text her that I was sorry, but I needed to. Star Wars though, that's probably why he's gonna do it because he probably does suck toes. No, I mean it. This is the thing that kind of sucks about things like that. Like it is absolutely sad to hear, but it's one of those things that's like, yes, it's sad, but it doesn't. It's not like sad for me. Like, does that make sense? Like that's it. It's kind of fucked up, but it's like if your friend's uncle passes away, like that's sad, but that doesn't really that's not really sad for you. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm sounding like a psychopath. I'm not Tarantino. Oh, suck toes. Gotcha. Um, yeah, yeah. She did get to go up there and see her though, so that's good. Ooh, I tell you what, it's kind of annoying when uh, it comes off easily in some areas, and then the same type of dirt because there's different kinds of dirt in this. But then like the same kind of dirt doesn't come off easily. Uh-uh. Getting real close. Yeah, there's gonna be little like tiny ass things I'm gonna have to clean somewhere. Probably some of these poles aren't done. Okay. Dome ceiling is done. Some of the stars. Are you fucking? And apparently something down here, but how am I supposed to get down there? There it is. Right here. Slightly annoying. Okay, Milky Way floor trim. Oh. Okay. Excuse me, Uranus. Oh. And outer cornice. Oh. And last one right there. Oh, there's a couple of them. Damn, how did these not get cleaned? There we go. Woo! Let's have a beer. Real quick. I don't think I have anything. So I need 10. Wow, I need a lot of money left. $600 to wash this. There's gonna be an inside. I do hate insides. Okay. Let's go back to this. Okay. Wait, let's just start here. Almost done with the motel. Nice, Debbie. Debbie, we're from land down under. Ding ding. Yep. Trolley time. Okay. Hey, Clyde, you ever watch Top Gear? I've been rewatching a lot of classic Top Gear on YouTube lately, and I think I'm going to do like a marathon in the coming weeks on the specials. Like, I think I'll go through every single one. I'll even watch the India one, which is one of my least favorites. Both India ones I don't like. I still say, one of the things that sucks about how good Clarkson's farm is it actually requires Clarkson's attention. And it would have been so cool if they had gotten into the podcasting and started a podcast called The News or Conversation Street. I feel like they absolutely should, and they've really missed out on not doing it. It's kind of funny though. The first time I watched through them, I kind of laughed off at all of his like anti-American jokes. I mean, not that they're actually really anti-American, but just his the bias. And now it actually really kind of annoys me. Yeah, it absolutely is, and I totally get it. It just, come on. Uh, the Have you watched any of their other stuff? Like, I imagine you've definitely probably watched Clarkson's Farm. Have you watched Richard Hammond's workshop thing? What do the Canadians have to be angry at us for? Alright, so if you should definitely sail the seven seas to watch Richard's stuff. Um, he started a workshop and they do like classic car repairs, and it's much, it is kind of reality television, so you know, it's kind of obvious what's going to happen a lot of the times, but it is really kind of fun to see it grow and to see Hammond actually like grow up a little bit. Motel finished, and I have to go and watch my grandson play basketball. Have a great night. Debbie, you have a great night too, and good luck. Hopefully they win. I think we're done down here. Oh, no, let's get this. Okay. Okay. So, Clyde, what do you think's the best special? I feel like I feel like I asked somebody that the other day. So if I've already had this conversation with you, sorry, but I don't think I have. Ooh, yeah. There was. He's got some of the Drive Tribe stuff is actually pretty good too. Like he does things with Richard where they kind of just hang out, and that's kind of cool to watch, like them just be friends. So for me, Clyde, I think it's. Oh, can I get a? Is there like a yes? Little stool. For Top Gear, I think it's Bolivia. The not Bolivia. Sorry, Botswana, the original one. For the Grand Tour, it might be. Um, oh god, the Grand Tours is actually harder. So there used to be a way to um, suggest ones. Oh shit! So I tried to suggest one to them that was Northern Africa, and they follow Rommel's retreat. I was like, y'all could go get like old old Porsches or old Mercs. Since they made Yahtzee tanks, and try to survive that trip. Like that'd be so cool to watch. Okay, I'll tell you what. This young new channel with like 20 subscribers is really. They're really trying to pick a fight, aren't they? So angry, I decided to start a stream with 10 minutes left in their thing. I know they're sitting there in Discord just hee 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 hee. In the same vein, drive crappy French cars and have them. Yes, dude, that'd be so cool. Like honestly, that would have been better than the Norway one. That would have been better than Loch Ness too. Actually, Loch Ness was pretty good. Jim, I still had it going. Like I was still watching it when I left y'all. I had to go do stuff so that I could do other things tonight. You gonna have to grow up, buddy. I wish I could shut. Oh, I can. Fuck. Damn, I would have done this a while ago. I know you are. Damn, this makes it so much easier. Oh yeah, I mean this is it's definitely a Democrat train. It's definitely someone in like San Francisco, maybe Charlotte. You know, Charlotte's kind of a shithole now. Isn't it? Haha! Lean back. That's I like that. On this episode of Hoarders. Okay, so which one of y'all was also quite messy, or maybe even still is messy, and was actually kind of happy when that show came on to find out that y'all actually aren't that bad? I remember I would use that to defend my messy room to my mom. She'd be like, "Caleb, go clean your room," and I'd say, "It's not as bad as like the hoarders people." As if that was some benchmark to measure our house by. I just needed more shelves. Yeah, like the Scared Straight um, TV show. That's what it's called. No. Well, yeah, isn't that what it was called? Scared Straight? Or. Look at that. Just a second. Lean back. Um, Clyde, you have a good night, man. A friend of mine worked on a couple shows like that. Story producer instead of writer. Trying to find the worst of the worst because it makes great. Yeah, yeah, I get that. Okay, real quick. there must uh, there must be some sort of trick coming up because there's no way the inside that's left. Oh, I do have the roof left too, I guess. But still, I don't think those constitute 30%. The inside. Let's do the outside real quick. The inside. see. Yep. We got a little bit here. I think that's on the outside. Yes, it is. Got some Windows stuff. Yep. Okay. Well, okay, I think it's just the top left. All right, that's pretty awesome. There we go. So, anyone started listening to Christmas music yet? Leg lamp, that's awesome. Dude, so I started, I actually, this is the earliest I ever started this year. I started on the 31st. I just couldn't wait any longer. You know, I used to wait until the 1st of December. I was, for a very long time, it was wait till the 1st of December. And then when I turned probably, I don't know, 17, I started waiting until the day after Thanksgiving. And then sometime in college, it was, well, 5 o'clock on Thanksgiving is fine. Um, and in the last, I think, 2 years, I've started on November 1st. And it's really, I've had better Christmases because of it. Well, I won't say that's the only reason that I've had better Christmases, but I've definitely felt like I've been in the Christmas spirit more. I gotta find out or I gotta find a game to play on New Year's Eve, like I did last year. I shockingly had a blast ringing the New Year on a stream. I honestly I thought I was gonna feel, kind of sad and pathetic, but it was so much fun. I don't even think I had more than like 12 people in my chat, but it was just fun, you know, being there with other people, which sounds super fucking sad, but I think y'all know what I mean. Aircon unit hood. That's gonna be over here, right? Oh. And then wheel frame. Oh, so I clean the gutters out every year, and I don't want to go on the roof more than necessary. If the weather's good, then this weekend I'm doing Christmas lights. I get that. Okay, that one was probably one of the more easy, complicated, but also simple jobs we've had. What's up, Wiley? Excuse me. Okay. What we got here? Salvage house. Great. The woods. Because a place that famously is there a bonus free? There is not. At least I don't think there is. Holy shit. Um. Okay, so this isn't as bad as the wooden one on the last map. I mean, last game. But it ain't great. I guess let's just start with this one. That'd be nice if there was, though. Yeah. Lean back. I guess this is probably what your house looks like right now until you get those gutters clean, huh? Ronnie, you are also sitting at a computer or on your iPhone watching YouTube. Don't tell me to go touch grass. Uh, Ronnie, too much information, man. Okay, the wings done. Let's do the other side. And that's why we use the soap, because it gets all the dirt off instead of having to do multiple passes. Um, ba, 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 ba. Hey, Jude, Jude, Jude. My roof would look like this, if I didn't treat it every year. Oh, yeah, definitely not a good idea to have your let your roof look like this. We gotta get the top. You telling me that I can't get on? Seriously? Man, that's some bullshit. That's. Now, I'll bet that. Well, there's 8 people. This will be enough because he'll enjoy this. I bet that anyone on Kick is constantly sitting there going, why does Wiley Dave watch this guy? What does this guy offer Wiley Dave? And I want y'all to know that the reason Wiley Dave is watching is because he's waiting to hear me say something. Because I told him he was wrong about something, 7 or 8 months ago. Told him he was wrong about something that didn't make any sense. And Wiley Dave might have been right. I was just reading by just, I mean 3 or 4 days ago. I was reading a bill that the California State Assembly has passed to allow for the eminent domain of the Pacific Palisades, where all those fires were. So they can make them into public housing instead of letting people rebuild their houses. And honestly, I don't think I've ever been so disgusted. Mostly at the fact that Wiley Dave was correct. You fucker. Now we'll see if. Now, what I will say, sort of a little defense of myself, if there's any attorney out there that wants to become the most famous man in the legal circles, wants to win the most unwinnable case of all time, challenge eminent domain and win. Very few things are very few things are what do you call it? So enshrined and not enshrined, easily winnable for the state. Eminent domain is probably the easiest case for a city to make. If somebody wants to become the next Alan Dershowitz, without all the Epstein shit. Um, they got an opportunity right here. I think Adam Carolla. I think he's got a house up there. He should fund that. I mean, that would be like seriously. He'd be a rock star. Oh, hey, I thought I cleaned this one. Oh no, I cleaned that one. Okay. Good start so far. What should we do next? Let's go from down to up. That'll just make everything easier. I don't normally start, I usually start from the top down, but I just think it'll be easier to do this. Uh, I'm trying to decide if I want to go to my firm's Christmas party. So I actually just remembered that I missed the deadline to get a hotel room for it, but it's not that far away. Um, and I actually kind of like the people I work with now, so I'm kind of tempted to do it. But then I'm like, I don't know if I want. Like, am I gonna feel like I want to go there in a month? That's why I hate having to like RSVP for stuff. It's like I don't know what I'm gonna feel like in a month. I don't know if I'm gonna want to see you. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna want to see you in you know, yeah, in a month. Well, Wiley, I'm happy that I can oblige for that. That's honestly, but that's probably best. People that people that live on that for like everything. I don't know how those people survive. Okay. Well, I get that, man. God, are these. I would love to find out if the TV show King and Queens did anything to help recruitment for UPS and FedEx. Because I would be lying if I said I never thought about it when I watched that show. Okay, there we go. All done. In that one spot. Dude, three family. Who's the fourth family? Play for. Oh, play for the families. Yeah, dude, it was terrible. When I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, that's so cool," because I didn't think it was a crash. I thought like it was just an explosion, and then because I mean explosions are cool, but then I found out it was an actual crash. I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, what were they carrying that it blew up that much? Or what did they crash? Did they crash into anything? I haven't really like paid attention to the story as well as I should have. A lot of fuel. Damn. Yeah, it just. Yeah, I saw it just before Jay's show, I think. Um, and yeah, I didn't. I like seriously. I thought it was just from Kentucky to Honolulu. Oh my god! Think about how long that is. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't sure um if it had like anything special on board, like if it was because some of those and Wiley, you don't know this, you will know this, I should say. Um, there are certain things that can go on certain planes, and I cannot remember. I'm not trying to speak in code here, but there's just if you're carrying, I think it's munitions, because you can ship ammo via any common carrier in most states. Um, but those munitions can only go on certain planes. So I didn't know if maybe this was one of those planes. I didn't know if it was just fuel and cardboard. But I mean it's terrible. The one, and I hate to even say that this is a saving grace, but the one um, decent thing I'll say is that I haven't seen anyone using it as like a political stunt. They shipped a whale, Free Willy. Man. I haven't thought about Free Willy in a long ass time. But yeah, I haven't seen anyone because I thought people were going to blame Donald Trump. I figured they're going to say this is the see all the crashes that are happening because the air traffic controllers and Trump won't pay them, something like that. I just figured that was going to happen. I haven't seen that happen yet. Literally, the only semi decent thing related to it. I saw some schizo tweet about something with the ground crew, but I don't know if that's accurate or, like I said, just some schizo tweet. Hey, who was the guy that said um, a robot cannot be held accountable, so robots should never be in a management position? Was that was that Steve Jobs? I feel like it's someone associated with Apple. Okay, let's move you over here. I've seen it managed last 2 months. Wow. Jeez. That's terrible. I gotta figure out who it was that said that because I like that. I like that. You know, at the end of the day, a person should always make the final decision because you can hold people accountable. You can't hold computers and robots accountable. Um, Wiley, we'll see, man. I understand the frustration, but I'm gonna trust the process. I'm gonna hope and pray that God's will be done. Is that dirt? Yeah. But no, I'll get that later. I want to get. Let me finish getting the posts. hang on. Hey, we finally got another 100% thing. Where's that small one? The regular one will work. I will say I kind of thought it was stupid at first that you could pick these up from literally across the map, but it has come in handy so many times. No. Okay, under here. Okay, let's grab it again. Oh. Whew. Let's see. You know what, guys? It's almost, I mean, it's November. And you know what I haven't done this year? I haven't watched Lord of the Rings this year. It's, I think it's about time to start for a rewatch. I don't think I've watched it this year. I might have watched it this year. I might have watched it once. Yeah, I really think it's due a rewatch. There's a lot of things I need to rewatch. Um, I haven't watched Master Commander in a while. Dude, and Wiley, it's great, isn't it? Wiley, that's you shaking your head. You need to be nodding your head. And so, Master Commander should have made, even back then, should have made almost $1 billion. And, okay, okay. Um, and now I don't think it necessarily should have started a franchise. I think there should have been more of them. But should there have been 30? No. Mostly because there's not 30 books. But it should have it should have won so many Oscars, and the only reason it didn't is because it was going up against the Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. Ever seen Nate Hayes? I don't think so. What is that? Um, but honestly, I think it's Crow's best work. Like, I do think it's even better than the Gladiator. You know what else is a really good Crow movie? A Beautiful Mind was really good. Tell you what, Crow had like 2 or 3 years where everything he did, with the exception of L.A. Confidential, which is one of the worst movies I've ever seen, one of the most boring movies, um, everything was great. But L.A. Confidential, genuinely, I think I've tried to watch it twice. I get so fucking bored. God, if that's ever the Monday Night Hangover, I'm gonna troll the shit out of them. I'll make like 9 different accounts. One for Russell, one for bored Russell, and boring Russell Crowe will say the same thing every time. Y'all still talking about this movie? This is my worst movie. You should talk about any of these other ones. Oh no, sorry, bud. Lean back. You know what? That's that's $50 now for such a horrible opinion. That's $50. Awesome. Oh my god, it's so boring, and it sucks because it's a great cast. Did I do that right? I just kind of copy what Jay does. No, no, no. Pirate movie with Tommy Lee Jones, Michael O'Keefe, and the beautiful Jenny Seagrove. Love it. I also love Cutthroat Island. Now, I think I've seen Cutthroat Island, but I think when I say I've seen it, I think it was on, like it was on, and I was, you know, doing something. I don't think I've seen it. Seen it. Uh, but Wiley will definitely check them out. It'll give me something to watch other than the terrible movie L.A. Confidential. Okay, that last one was just to mess with Lean Back. Okay. There we go. I guess we'll crouch. Okay, let's do the other side. Where do we start? Let's just start right here. Karen Chisel. That is this client's name. Nice. Okay. And we did the underside here, right? Yep. Let's get this jet. Jet! Come here, jet. Jet. Can you imagine buying a house and your family comes to visit for the first time and there's just a plane hanging outside of it? Where's the? We're gonna need that to get up to the plane. Damn, it is super dirty. Don't move. Okay. Okay. We're getting pretty close. Right. Sent me an email. Okay, I'll check in just a sec, buddy. Oop. That one's done. Do I want to open the? No, it's my last one. Nah, we'll save that for tomorrow. Oh, there's a. That's wow. What a decoration. Oh, that's the wrong one. Uh, so, line gear's done. How about this one? That's done. One's done. There we go. Okay, I think we're good on the deck. Hang on, we got one little thing to get. Okay. Oh, hey, the back of the plane's here too. Well, I will take a look at that. Appreciate it, man. I think you've told me about Cutthroat before, but I don't remember if you told me about the other one. Let's go one more up. Jim, if you're gonna post a link, at least add some context to the message, buddy. Like, hey, check out the new channel, or something like that. You've seen how people do it. You're a smart guy. Let's move you over here. Let's grab my ladder. He's gonna yell at me for that. Be like, you're so mean. Why are you so mean to me? Wiley, have you ever watched Horatio Hornblower? Yes, so I've got mine. Wait, you mean she has them? Okay. I'm yelling at her if she hasn't watched them yet. Um, so, fuck, where was I going with this? What were we talking about? Uh, what were we talking about? Pirates? No. Sailing? No. Damn, I don't remember why I brought up her. Oh, yes, I remember now. The original movie, the like 62 movie, is also a very good watch. I don't know if you've watched that as well, but the movie is really good. It's definitely a little corny. It's a product of its time, but they do a pretty good job of telling one of the stories. Every couple of years, I spend time Googling to see if Owen Grufford has bought the rights to the story yet, because he wants to. He's inquired about their cost and stuff like 4 or 5 different times. Yeah, I got the complete set in a couple, probably I think about 2 years ago. I think I got them on like Blu-ray for Prime Day or something. It was pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna have to guilt her into watching them because I'd love to talk to her about them. No, I just want to make sure you're. Wiley, you know there's like a 1967 movie, right? I must not be getting the. Yeah, yeah, never released on Blu-ray. Yeah, but it's. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it is. It's corny. There are some corny moments in it, and some kind of silly ones where like stuff moves weirdly. Like it's very clear that it's not, you know, real. But other than that, I mean, it's a fantastic movie. Plus, it's Gregory Peck. Like, how could it not be good? Okay. Does this go up to. Nah. I don't want it there. We're going to have to use. Let's use the scissors. Whoa, damn. Is that um the Gregory Peck movie? Wow. Yeah, I think I just rented it one night on YouTube or something. Um, Maybe it was on Roku TV or something. I don't know. But every now and then I get into like a Napoleonic British Navy Rule Britannica mood, and I needed that night. Heart of oaks are our ships, hearts of gore are our men. Steady, boy, steady. If I can't say that. I think I was just about to give a spoiler for Daughter's Revenge. Yeah, I definitely like to buy as well. I just that's one of those movies that I don't really see myself being like, "Oh, I need to watch this again." Like I'll probably watch it again, but at the time and even now, I still think I probably maybe one. It's kind of like if I buy a video game, I need to get a certain amount of usage out of it. I would much rather, and that's one of the reasons why I thought Redbox was a really smart idea, is because you could rent video games for a couple of days and see if you liked them. You spend $8 to rent the game, and if you don't beat it in the 2 or 3 days that $8 covers, then you either rent it for another day or you buy the game. But they clearly, I don't really know why Redbox failed, because it's the same business that YouTube stuff. I mean, the only reason that it must have failed is there must have been a problem with the boxes. Like, people must have been stealing the movies and not returning them, or they must have been breaking into the boxes, because you want to talk about fucking convenience. On your way to the store, literally right outside. You're going out there to buy groceries for date night, there's the movie thing. Actually, I take that back. I know exactly why I failed, because the movies suck. Nobody wanted to rent the movies. That's why I failed. I'm not like World of Sea Battle. It released this 2 weeks ago. World of Sea Battle. Is that the Mountain Blade ship DLC? Disparu's lesbian wig? What a name. Oh, okay. I was kind of close. 2 weeks from now. Um, I don't think I've heard of that other one you mentioned. Okay. Let's stick you right there. Yeah, Wiley, I think you need to pick one, man. You're not gonna have time to do both. Uh, Madam Wig, is it an MMO in the sense that um trying to think of what question I'm trying to ask. Um, you sail around, you do a bunch of missions, and people can show up and fuck with you, or are there like safe zones that are, or enemy zones that are like, here's where you go to fight other players, here's where you go to continue your storyline, campaign, etc. Okay. Oh. You are entirely welcome, Wiley. Why don't you go to bed, man? I feel like you're starting to wear down, buddy. I'm not gonna be far behind. I'm gonna finish this one and I'm gonna go to bed. Jet engine. Oh, I guess they are the jet engines, aren't they? I wonder what Christmas movie I'm gonna watch tonight. I'll probably do the Santa Claus. How am I supposed to get up top there? Maybe I'm just supposed to do this. There we go. Okay. Wow, that's what I used to do a couple years ago. And every now and then I'll bring it back, but normally I just do the full on, try to get 8 hours. I need to record some videos for the King's Court this weekend. Five hours sleep, damn. I can do that a couple of days a week, but eventually it really does catch up to me. Oh, Wiley, I can't wait for you to call me that. Okay, we got a little wedge done. Is there anything down here? Yeah, there is, aren't there? Oh, damn, we still got the front. Okay, we'll go to the front in just a sec. I just want to see what is left on the side. If you were, you would have a lot of. I don't know what the. Oh, you must have used a word that I blocked. Did you say followers? If you did, hey now. But I see what you mean. Yeah. So I'm really annoyed with the way Kick does censor, because YouTube, if I let's say I tell YouTube I don't want the word February to appear in my chat ever, then if someone posts a message with the word February, that message won't send. Yet with Kick, all they do is censor out the word. It's like that doesn't prevent the bot problem, and I think they know that. Hang on. Wiley, maybe I'm the smart one. Maybe I'm the one that told them, no, 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 y'all keep doing this. This is how you mess up. No, 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 you make a bunch of like 150 ones. Now you're paranoid. Now you're like, oh my god, I don't know. Nah, you know I'm just fucking with you. I gotta get groceries tomorrow. I don't want to go shopping. I hate there's really nothing more in the world that I hate than grocery shopping. I got a little bit of heartburn going right now. I'm sure that's not necessarily a good thing. Oh, oh well, that's okay. Oh, I was close to the edge. I'm on the edge. I appreciate that, Wiley. I try. You know what? Wiley, you may have just given me an idea for a video. Oh man, it's gonna get us and it's gonna get me in so much trouble. I'm gonna have to like script it out though because it's gonna require uh, like quick thinking, and as good as I am at that, when you're trying to record and do that, you end up just feeling like a complete idiot. So I'm gonna have to kind of do an outline for it, but it could end up being a pretty damn good video. Okay, I think all I have left to do now is the front. I'm sure there's probably a stick from um, uh, the deck that is messed up. But other than that, I think this is all that's left. Um, O OAN. What is OAN? Uh, Something American Network. I forgot what the O stands for. One, one. That's right. Yeah, Wiley. My opinion on news is very similar to what Jefferson said about people that read the newspaper. That um, oh, I want to get this right, so let me look it up real quick since we're almost done anyway. I will add that the man who never looks into a newspaper is better informed than he who reads them, inasmuch as he who knows nothing is nearer to the truth than he whose mind is filled with falsehoods and errors. So, yeah, I mean, there there's been an issue with the news for 300 years. So, Wiley, I disagree that that's what they're trying to do. I don't think that's what they're trying to do. I think there are people that want her um, saved so that they don't have to feel threatened anymore. And then I think there's actual information she could provide that, as disgusting as it is, could warrant some sort of break. But it's got to be damn good information. Ah, does that ladder, can that ladder go up against the door? Yes, it can. Excellent. That's a shadow. I think that's just a shadow. Damn, that's all sorts of right in my eyes. Okay, we're at 99%. Here we go. Oh, right there. Anything over here? Yep, here we go. Damn it. What? Man, that wasn't done at the beginning? There we go. I don't see any. Oh, I guess. There we go. Nose windshield. Huh. There we go. Jeez, hello. Almost 3.5 hours. Let's see. Someone just commented on my latest. Let's see. Hey, you know what? That's actually a good comment. Okay. Big old mining truck next. I think we're going to call it there. Do I have enough to buy? I do not. I need 10,000. Oh my gosh. Well, that's going to be fun. Okay. Well, guys, thank you all so much for being here. Clyde, thank you so much for the gifties. Star Wars Dog, thank you for being a member for 21 months. That's insane. Wiley, thanks for the chat, man. I enjoyed it. I hope everyone had a great night. See y'all tomorrow. Peace out.